The dark and the light unravel themselves with every day anew, blurring the ends and the beginnings of a thread that keeps the balance of a life that is easily misunderstood as only one or the other. Though the elements of light and darkness are sprinkled throughout this entire existence, starting with the earth itself that meets the shadow hours equally as the sun-kissed sides on its journey of rotation. Just like that, everything has already been touched by light and by darkness, even yourself. Inside of you exists a collection of pieces that individually contain a part of who you are. Collectively, they create the full picture of your nature. Some of these parts breathe freely in the open fields of enlightened skies, while other parts have their home in the shadows of rooted caves, where the light rays are obstructed, so that these parts stay untouched by the open air. So you carry the darkness and you carry the light, often painted as one side of the angel and one of the devil, although this might be nothing more than mere pipe dreams of false associations. Can you meet yourself without the judgment when looking at all parts of you? I'm especially talking about the parts that lie dormant inside of you, tucked away to keep them safe, in a place where they only collect dust. Because these parts might be different from what you've been told is worthy or lovable. Because it's a part of you that only you can relate to, without knowing if someone else ever could. Because shame and fear intensify the need to keep them hidden. A part of your natural being that got demonized, either by yourself or by caging definitions that are ever so often born from words of people who are not you, although it was never someone else's right to define what is acceptable of who you are. The truth is, we all have parts that we are ashamed of, that we don't like, even hate. Ones we like to hide from ourselves and others, because we have a hard time meeting them with acceptance and grace, even though every single part of you is worthy of seeing the light, to be loved. But if you do allow the light to shed onto the darker corners of yourself, it is like you have given water to a starving flower after all, to finally enlight, to finally see and acknowledge the neglected puzzle piece that is as much a part of you as all the other pieces that make you who you are. There are no so-called bad parts of you, they just are. Unique fragments that reveal your raw and sincere nature when you allow for the protective layer to come off. In touch with honesty, you encounter yourself without judgment, leaving you to understand that what feels true to you never needs to be classified. No box will ever fit yourself as well as your own. There is simply no need to try to shape your being into something that doesn't fit. Rather, take up your own space on a meadow where every flower is unique and where your duality inside lives freely at all times. Then your nature can shine in its very own unique light without needing to hold back. At the end of the day, it is your very own decision how much you want to be yourself, how unapologetically you want to show up in this world, because only you yourself know the true depth of who you are, and you can decide how deeply you want to meet yourself, how far you want to adventure on this discovery journey of finding out who you are at your core, exploring your essence, your nature, without judging what you might find, knowing well that it is one thing to meet yourself with honesty and another to embrace it, because it simply takes time to grow confident in who you are and to uncover all truthful parts that belong to your core, as well as deciding which ones you want to share. Surely a uniquely passionate journey of getting to know yourself, to see the dark and the light equally with eyes of appreciation, deciding to live true to your heart, because who are you if not yourself?